both, like you were saying, so much damage output from Bayonetta, and that's going to be very, very crucial against Ice Climbers because that's 2 different characters you can be hitting.
Yep.
That's a lot of damage you can be putting on, and Nana takes separate damage from Popo.
This is true.
And so if you want to combo Nana and get her to 80 and then kill her with an F smash, you can.
And here we go. Game 1, we're on small battlefield. Not a whole ton of room to work with on the ground for these two.
I mean, we saw how well Shelter utilized this stage against Skyward Hero earlier,
Yep.
so I am not surprised he's willing to come back to this stage. The Popo being able to up air a Bayonetta out of... Okay, maybe the combos aren't going to be a factor.
This is, yeah, much more interesting dynamic than I had expected. Shelter thus far has only been able to start his combos on one of the Ice Climbers, while the other has been hitting him out of it. But right here, that was a decent example of him getting both at the same time.
Yeah, again, though, Nana was able to hit him out of that, and so that's going to be very, very crucial going forward. How well can Shelter combo when the other climbers just going to be able to break you out with up air?
Waiting patiently at ledge now is Shelter. But that was shielded, that side B was. Big up smash. A lot of damage here.
And we see Treyara also utilizing a very unique skill for Ice Climbers where you face backwards to your opponent, so they're facing Nana. And so if they hit Nana, that's no big deal because Popo can up smash you.
But that F smash is going to catch both of them flush.
Yeah. And this is where Bayonetta is going to make their money. Off stage against a single climber. I do not envy the position that Treyara is in right now.
No, not a whole lot of options, but he's making the most of the ones he has. Trying to go around with side B and catch Shelter in the back.
I like the double bear into
Great
the...
patience. Waiting for Treyara to drop shield, and Shelter will take first stock. But it's even right back up.
The number of the day for Shelter there was 2. Got 2 forward airs into 2 empty hops into the back air.
And once again, the Ice Climbers seem to be slipping out of Bayonetta combos.
I mean, even if Bayonetta isn't hitting the combo, she's still doing a lot of damage every time she gets a hit on these guys. So it's not like the game plan switches up too much. You can't get all your damage at once, but you're still getting it. At the same time, though, Treyara playing really, really well with both these climbers, being able to escape all the Bayo combos, anything Shelter wants to set up. That down tilt's putting in a ton of work so far.
They've been doing a great job of just swatting him away thus far. And Shelter, really, he's been very patient. He's been finding openings, but those openings have not amounted to nearly as much as the character is used to getting.
Absolutely not. This is a very interesting position to be in if you're Shelter, because you're like, I mean, you know, I'm so used to being able to kill with my combos. That up smash not killing is extremely weird.
That was a crazy parry to get there in the first place, though. And Shelter, yep, he's going to get swatted away once again, trying to get back up and lose the stock there. Treyara up the stock here.
Once again, that down tilt is kind of the MVP so far for Treyara. Maybe the up air, actually. It might be the up air.
It very well could be, but there's a witch time, and there's the up smash. Not going to kill, though.
No, neither of the climbers taking death there from that witch time up smash. And now, again, a big Ice Climbers combo coming out. Well, not so big, but still 35%, nothing to sneeze at.
Shelter doing a good job getting back on stage with much stuff there that Ice Climbers are throwing out once you're off stage. And that forward throw from Treyara, or the forward air just missing. Runs him down at ledge, but Shelter slips out, jabs Nana away. There goes one, but the back air from Popo.
You only need the one, and that's what he got there with that Popo back air. Slipping out of Bayonetta jab is insane. I've never seen a character fall out of that move before.
I can't say I've seen that before either, but Treyara pulling off things we've never seen before today, and he's taking game 1.
Yeah, Treyara looking extremely poised in this matchup right now. Looking like he wants to continue this loser's run. On the other side, Shelter not wanting to bow out at 5th. Not at a tournament this big, not at a tournament this prestigious.
Yep.
So we've got to figure out something against these Ice Climbers going forward.
So here we go, game 2. Let's see what adaptations here are made by both sides, because I know they want to get more out of their combos, and they just haven't been able to yet.
Yeah, that's definitely the story of game 1. Both characters not really comboing to their fullest extent so far.
So we're sticking on small battlefield again here. Both of them want to run it back to the same spot and see if they can get things working that they weren't able to the first time.
All right, I like the early drop on the combo by Shelter, but
oh
he
my
does
goodness, that
need
F smash
an
just
F-smash.
killed.
just run up and do it. Why don't you?
But the nair from Bayonetta keeping Ice Climbers not able to get back. So very unexpected early kills from both sides right now.
Yeah, sort of the opposite of game one, where it was a lot of slugging out into these high percents and trying to find a kill. This time, it was an F smash and an edge guard from Shelter. That's where he's going to need to make his money, is on these edge guards. Nana instantly dead.
We're seeing already such a different game. Much more explosivity here from both sides. Now a Sopo trying to slug it out against Shelter.
Yeah, and if you're Shelter, this is where you get your combos going. You know Nana to save him if he gets hit in that up B or that side B. So you've got to get them going soon. Here's an up B.
He found one.
And again, the combo dropped again.
I don't know if he's low profiling or if he's otherwise just finding ways to slip out, but Treyara right now keeping the Sopo but much better alive than we would have expected.
Yeah, and even makes it back after Shelter tried to do a edge guard with the jab.
Yeah, but
however,
the up tilt back air that time will finally take the stock. A little longer than Shelter would have wanted, but he still has a lead. Now he isolates Popo on the right side.
I like this strategy coming out, but
oh my
Nana
goodness, what angle was that?
That down tilt sends at a silly angle and actually reads the option there, does Treyara, but not going to fire it off quickly enough with that up smash. And so Shelter able to stave his death just a little bit.
Yeah, but the up smash will finally get it. About a 50% lead here that Shelter has into this final stock, jabbing Popo at ledge.
Yeah, and Nana not going to be able to punish Bayonetta either.
Ooh. Oh my goodness, went for a raw F smash at ledge. You know, sometimes you just got to go for it, but good shield by Treyara.
That was the bravest option I've seen all day, I'm going to be real. Just neutral, get up right in Bayonetta's face as she's charging an F smash.
Big back air doing a lot more damage here. Treyara at rising percentage. The jab.
Not going to get out.
Nana off instead, and they're still going to both get back, but the back air, that'll take it. Shelter is evened at 1 game apiece.
It's so crazy just seeing how much of Bayonetta's kit Ice Climbers can fall out of. I've never seen a character just shut down a character's combo game by doing nothing.
Yeah.
By doing literally nothing.
Truly. And it almost feels like they both have had to readjust how their combos work, and I don't think either side was ready or expecting to do that game 1. But now game 2, we've seen some adaptations be made. Let's see if there's even more heading into game 3, 1 game apiece.
Yeah, the adaptation so far for Shelter seems to be, let's not focus on the combos, let's focus on the edge guards and getting that percent racked up. On the other side, Treyara still wants to be working these combos. He wants to get a bunch of damage at once against Bayonetta, which is not a bad option at all. Just couldn't find the kills when it mattered in game number 1. Oh, and
but Shelter, hang on a minute. He separated them off stage and got a much earlier kill than we anticipated. Shelter with a huge lead to start off game 3.
Yeah, again, these edge guards coming out against these climbers are doing so much work for Shelter so far. It's less about the damage, more about the edge guards and the positioning.
He's found himself at the right place and at the right time thus far early on here in the game 3. Let's see if he can continue. But a huge forward throw, I believe, from Treyara, doing a lot of damage, but not quite getting the kill.
Yeah, it does have the climbers in a separated position, so a lot of the moves that aren't supposed to link will, however, gets a good F smash read on the ABK downward, and Treyara even it right back up after that early stop.
Oh yeah, and it really felt like he should have been a lot further down, but he didn't lose too much in the process there. He kept his cool, and he is still very much in this one here, game 3.
That was such a good adaptation there by Shelter. When he got the ABK, and he didn't go for the up B, which is the normal Bayonetta follow-up in that combo. He instead just got an up air, and was able to keep the positioning on these ice climbers, which is extremely important in this matchup so far, as we've seen.
And Shelter now started throwing out F smashes because he realized he can sometimes catch Nana, but that time he comboed Popo right up the top.
Yeah, separating the climbers so that Nana can't save him with that up air, and Shelter capitalizes huge with an up B, with a ladder kill rather, and now in a very good position to take game number 3 right here. It's very crucial game number 3.
We'll see, but it seems to me like Shelter may be the one making adjustments a little faster than Treyara is able to keep up with. Let's see, though, if he can manage to turn the tables.
All right, up tilt to catch the ABK and a down smash to catch the air dodge.
I spoke too soon. These two are going neck or neck again here. 1 for 1 in their adaptations.
Oh, and here's a big desync combo. 63% there from Treyara. It's still going. He's got the edge guard on lock. However, Bayonetta does make it back to stage. Oh, and another desync here. Is that it? With the down throw into the F smash.
After losing 2 stocks that for otherwise would have been catastrophic, Treyara kept himself in it time and time again, and he emerges victorious here in Game 3.
Yeah, great stuff on both those players with all the, with how situationally aware they were. Treyara to get all those desync combos, and then Shelter to get the ladder combos on Popo when he was separated from Nana.
I'm truly impressed by both of these players, and now they're going to switch it up a little bit, though, for Game 4. I think we're going to Hollow Bastion.
Very interesting stage choice here from Shelter on his potential last game of the tournament, unless he can bring it back on this game and take the next one against Treyara.
Everything on the line here for Shelter. Let's see what happens here in Game 4. Here we go.
And a color palette switch as well.
I noticed that as well, and you know, sometimes that's all you need mentality-wise. Just refresh, take a step, take a moment here, refresh yourself, and I think he's going to do everything at his disposal to get himself back into this one.
Well, you know that you have the skill to do it, and you're situationally aware, because you saw him get the big edge guard on the first stock and also get the big combo on the second stock. So he's able to pick up stocks in multiple different facets. It's just Treyara's been picking them up a bit faster than he has. Oh, big combo here. Can't break out with the up air, and that's Nana down early.
That's what you need to see if you're Shelter. I think he's started to realize that you can throw out big hitboxes because you're probably going to catch at least one of them.
Yeah, pretty good strategy so far, and has Popo here at 163 and dead to a drop zone back air. Shelter with another huge lead here, start at game number 4.
But we thought that would put Treyara out of it there in the previous game, but he proved the exact opposite. He manages to get something going, and as soon as he does, like he is right now, he evens it right back up again on cue.
Again, these F smashes on point for Treyara so far. There's 2 of them. It's hard to avoid. How can you blame him?
Spikes him to the ground. If he had his down B going the opposite direction, it could have been catastrophic for Shelter. So he finds himself, despite how well he's playing, have to play from behind once again.
Yeah, Treyara just so good at just taking every advantage he can. As soon as Shelter just makes a single mistake, it's catastrophic for him.
He's been finding that out the hard way thus far, but he's got something going.
Yeah, has Popo.
F smash, but they just fall out of reach.
The drift back there was crazy from Treyara, and the up smash as well.
The roll. Treyara up again, looking to put this one away.
Yeah, again, this is losers bracket, so the loser of this set is out of the tournament, and if you're Shelter, it's the loser of this game. Treyara has another game to work with. Should he fall in this one? However, not looking likely with how well we've seen him play in this game.
There's a big F smash. Will kill Nana, not Popo. Went for a down smash at ledge, but once again, catching Treyara coming in from ledge, but still can't kill him.
Yeah, immaculate DI there from Treyara, and now this Popo is just, how much can I do with the Popo before we go back in stock number 3?
Taking as much percentage as he can get. He's gotten a fair bit. Back air, still not enough to kill.
Oh, just off the mark there on that recovery.
Yeah, finally forced him to make a mistake, so Treyara down to the last stock. Let's see which side can finally get the opening they need.
Shelter here striking first blood, however can't get a big combo. Again, having both climbers there is so difficult for Bayonetta.
He finds a second life here, but once again interrupted this time by Popo.
Ooh, reverse up tilt and another desync. Nana tried to get something going with the Nair and then maybe Popo with the down B. Couldn't quite find it. However, 85% here. He's got to be very wary of these F smashes that Treyara has been throwing out. They could be deadly now.
And now he catches Popo up high for some big damage.
Dan Treyara, very wise decision to keep both the climbers alive.
Shelter F smashes Nana. It's just down to Popo. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, we got the Sopo here against the Bayonetta. This is a tall order for any character, let alone the little ice climber that could. However, 94%, only got to find 1 or 2 big hits and that could be Shelter out of the tournament and Treyara moving on in this bracket.
We'll see. It's neck and neck here. Anything could happen. Shelter waiting, dancing.
So Shelter definitely has the advantage.
Catches
And
the
that
jab.
should be
And
it, yeah.
he is still alive. Shelter found his opportunities on that last stock, and the crucial moment, smashing Nano away, and he's able to finish it off on Popo. We are at 2 games apiece. We're going to game 5.
Yeah, game 5. Both these players, again, do not want to bow out at 5th. However, one of them will at the end of this game. Running it back to Smashville is Treyara. This must be his favorite stage, because this is the only stage I've ever seen him counterpick to.
So let's see how he can use it to his advantage here in this climactic game 5 between Shelter and Treyara. Another change here from Shelter, going with the green look for Bayonetta. And here we go.
Ooh, big, decent combo to start things off. Is that a forward air?
Spikes him immediately off the bat.
0 to death to start out game number 5 here. Treyara in an immaculate position. Fantastic stuff to him so far. Can he keep up this momentum? Shelter answering right back so far. 65% quickly on these ice climbers. Another big, decent combo, though, coming out.
I think the stage has definitely mattered already for Treyara. He knew what to do out the gate. And any amount of insurance percentage he can get off Shelter could prove to be the difference in this one.
Yeah, tries for the down B on the read. Couldn't quite find it. Doesn't matter,
Gets him
though.
up high. That will kill. Shelter's not out of it yet.
What a pickup there from Shelter. Didn't get the combo to its extent, but got the read on Treyara's recovery high and comboed him to death off of that.
And Shelter now some big damage on Nana, but not as much on Popo just yet. Carrying Popo up top, though. There's the percent that he needed.
This is a very quick game 5 comparative to how fast these, or how slow rather, these two have been playing, how patient. And, oh, good up tilt, catches Shelter's recovery, but can't quite find the kill. Back air will be
it. Will kill. He'll hang on a minute. Treyara pulling ahead once again. And once more, the pressure is on Shelter to mount a comeback.
Yeah, we were desynced for a second, but we couldn't find a big combo off of it. Only 59 here on this Bayo. But we've seen it's really hard for Shelter to get these kills, especially if he's got both climbers to deal with rather than just Popo.
Great awareness that time, though, throwing one ice climber into the other to interrupt their combo after getting a grab. So there's another forward throw by Shelter, making sure to do his throws quickly to not get interrupted.
Absolutely good stuff here from Shelter. 109, though. He's got to be very careful.
F smash, gonna kill Nana. He needs to not take any unnecessary damage from this Popo here if he wants to stay in it. Another F smash will do the job. Crowd coming to life. Here we go. Last stock of game 5.
Yeah, this is very scary hours for both of these players. A good bat within to get him out of there. And, you know, we could just be one.
There it is. Up air. That'll take it. Treyara finally finishing it off in game 5. That was so close from start to finish.
Yeah, Treyara avoids losing to Shelter with a great up tilt to up air. That, again, those ice climbers desyncs being the difference maker in that game. Not only starting off the set with that 0 to death off the desync combo, but at the end, the desynced up tilts able to get Shelter in a position where he had to drop shield and that up air.
He finally had it right there. That was so well played by both sides. Constant adaptation made the whole time. We had slow game to fast game to slow game to fast game as they were starting to figure each other out as we kept going along. And finally, when it mattered the most, Treyara pulls out ahead, and he won that one.